Farmers across western New York are finally starting to gauge the severity of the damage to their fruit crops. Some farmers believe they've already lost 100% of certain fruits. It's an incredible story out there, and Chris Conti is joining us from the newsroom with that story. Chris, it just keeps getting worse.
Yeah, Adam, I've spent the last 2 months talking to farmers on a regular basis, and they've all been in this kind of holding pattern, waiting to see what our overnight freezes have done to their crops that blossomed early because of March's heat. And it appears what they've all feared the most is starting to happen. The time has come to measure the loss.
The buds just dry up and then they just fall off.
Not a single one of Earl Dittberner's peach blossoms has survived. That's it. There's no starting over. There's no going back. The 79-year-old farmer will have no peaches this year.
I've never seen a spring like this in all the years.
If we had had just one night of temperatures in the 20s, these fruit crops might have survived. But over and over again, they've been hit with a cold, hard frost.
I would say close to 100% are all gone.
History will record this spring as one of the worst for western New York's fruit farmers.
Almost all the peaches that fell off yesterday.
For the blossoms that have survived, the ones that have made it through the relentless inconsistency of the weather.
But they're not venturing out into the orchard.
The problem is now pollination. Bees won't come out of their hives unless it's at least 60 degrees.
Whatever fruit there is there, it's going to be ugly.
Martin Shute has no idea if he'll even have enough apples to make apple cider this year, something his family has done since the 1800s.
I mean, you're looking forward to next year. Unfortunately, I think the damage is pretty severe.
Farming is always a gamble with the weather.
When we dip down to 24 or 25, we're well below the margin of error.
The time has come to measure the loss, the magnitude of which is just setting in.
You have to have a bad year to appreciate how good the good years are. So I think this is our turn.
Now, for farmers that have crop insurance, that will cover things like fertilizer and other overhead costs. There's no profit from that, though. More than likely, all of this will mean higher fruit prices come fall. Live in the newsroom this evening, Chris Conti, 13 WHAM News.